And we're live. Welcome back, everyone, to the first stream on this channel, anyway, of the 24-25 season. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you can all hear me. It's been a long time since the last stream. Obviously, the game is updating, so hopefully it's not too long till the game launches. So yeah, I've got an auto refresher running in the background here. You know how we do it around here, do it the lazy way. So that's auto refreshing, hands free. So as soon as it launches, like, we'll know, because that's refreshing in the background. So yeah, I thought we'd just go live for the launch, which looks imminent. Did you guys see the article on Crystal Palace's website? They wrote FPL to launch this afternoon, and then they quickly edited the article and just said launching soon. So yeah, I mean, it's afternoon now, so it could be any minute now. But I thought we'd go live. We could talk about the price reveals. We've had loads. We've had basically all the main players now. Talk about some of the changes. Obviously, we get 5 free transfers now. Hey, we've got Raptor and Harry both in the chat. Shout out to Raptor and Harry. Keep an eye on their channels. Make sure you subscribe. They've got some exciting stuff coming this season, which I'll be involved with as well. So yeah, I think everyone's buzzing for the launch. Hopefully it's imminent. But yeah, there's loads of new stuff. So we've got up to 5 free transfers now. So let me know what you guys think about that. Is that a good change or a bad change? In fact, let's get a poll going on that. You might have noticed as well, I've completely redone the look of the stream. So some of it's not going to work yet because the game's not launched. So we've got the transfer trends top left, the deadline counter top right. That live chat's not working, is it? Let me try and fix that as well, so we can see all your chat messages on the stream. I can see them, you can see them, but they're not here on the stream. Should have checked all this stuff before going live, really. There we go, let's try that. That didn't work. Don't know how I'm going to fix that live. Probably not going to be able to. Looking through the CSS now. Oh, let me stick a poll up first on the 5 free transfers. Good change, bad change. Go good change, bad change, and undecided. Because I guess we might not actually know till the season starts. We might find that everyone's going to be using transfers pretty much every week, rarely rolling. We might never be in a situation where we've got 3, 4, 5 transfers. Maybe we will. It's a bit annoying about the live chat. I have no idea. I've been spending absolutely ages on this new stream layout, and I did a test with the chat and it looked great, and now I can't see it. Alright, might have to just leave that for another day. Let me look here. Font size, that looks good. What's Ross saying? Sure, you have fancy stream graphics, but does your camera freeze every 30 minutes? No, I don't think so. And I've still got the same old £15 Amazon webcam. Oh, what I've got that's new, I've got an LED thing pinned on my monitor now, so I've got light hitting me. So let me try and sit central. God, it's rusty. It's been a while. We've got Holly in the chat as well. Yeah, welcome everyone to the stream. Yeah, I don't know why the live chat's not working. Never mind. We'll do it without the live chat on the stream. But yeah, so get your votes on the poll. Is it a good change, bad change? 5 transfers now. You look radiant. Thanks, Ross. Appreciate that. Booner in the chat as well. That is not what you want to see. If you see Booner saying FPL's launched, it hasn't launched, and vice versa. Welcome to the stream, Mitten, Avenger, Harry Raptor, Immortal, another Harry, Booner, River Heights, Blort, Holly Shan, Josh, Oliver, Chris, Lorenzo, IHQ, Speed Naldo, Jamie, and everyone else. So as I said, I've got the website auto-refreshing in the background. Is anyone else auto-refreshing? I think I saw Ross say he was. He's got an auto-refresher running. So yeah, let's talk about some of the price reveals then while we're at it. Where should we start? Arsenal defence. We haven't actually had the price of Gabriel or Saliba as far as I'm aware. It's out. But I get a notification if it launches, if it updates in the background, so I will know as soon as it launches. It's auto-refreshing every 1 second. Ross has got it on 2 seconds. I've got it going every 1 second on mine, so we'll know the second it launches. Why are all the top FPL accounts here? We've got nothing better to do. We're waiting for FPL to launch, aren't we? So yeah, that's all refreshing in the background. Cherubims, thanks for the 9 months. Says good morning from the USA Focal. Good morning, Cherubims. Shout out to all the USA subscribers. So yeah, what do we think about Arsenal, the Arsenal defence then? Oh, of course, Harry's a manual refresher. So template, Harry. What's your stream delay? I think it's only like 10 seconds. Not even that. So I don't think I'll have White. I'm not even 100% sure if he'll be completely nailed now that Timber's back. But Timber could play on the left. So it could be Timber, Gabriel, Saliba, White. Anyone got an Arsenal defenders? And if so, which one? We said goodbye to the double Arsenal defence now. Hey, I might be back. I might be back at some point this season, but maybe not from Gameweek 1. Is there a stream on, a delay on the stream? No, it's instant. It's instant. Harry doesn't know which players he's picking yet because he doesn't know the players with the highest ownership. As soon as he can filter by effective ownership, he can choose his team. Oh, Harry, you going Haaland? Interesting. Actually, let's do a poll on that. Let's get an idea of Haaland's ownership. So 57% say that 5-3 transfers is a good change. 17% bad change. 26% undecided. So let's stick a Haaland poll up. Haaland in, Haaland out. I mean, where it gets tricky, if you go Haaland, then do you go Salah? And then if you go Salah, then it's like impossible to have like Saka, Palmer, and all these guys as well. Let's go over to Man City. So Vardiol 6 mil, Foden 9.5, De Bruyne 9.5, Bernardo 6.5, and then obviously Haaland, the most expensive player of all time, 15 million. So get your votes in on the poll. I'm watching your stream. Answer my question. I didn't see your question. Let me see. What did you say? I've lost it. It's not there. Sorry. I'll message you back later. Senya Lump in the chat says, hey Oscar, great to have you back. Love you. Thanks for the €2, Senya Lump. Good to be back. It's been a while. Not long now and we'll be drafting our teams for the new season. So yeah, Haaland in, Haaland out. 39% at the moment, Haaland in. 61% Haaland out. Oh, the chat's come back. I didn't even do anything. It's fixed itself. Perfect. Happy days. I will answer that after the stream. I'll message you back on that one. Yeah, it's fixed itself. There we go. I'm glad it did because I've tested it all before I went live. And yeah, so yeah, new stream layout. Hopefully you guys like the new stream layout. I think it's an improvement over the old one. It was the one thing I wanted to refresh. How is a low ID good, Oscar? It's not. It's irrelevant, to be honest with you. People just like to have a low ID. I guess it's useful for like live FPL, FPL Game Week. If you want to check your rank, you've got a smaller ID to enter. But yeah, it doesn't actually count towards anything. FPL reaction in the chat. How are we doing? FPL Raptor. I need a wee, but I'm scared to leave my desk. Take your phone, Ross, and then just pull down, swipe to refresh on your phone. Yeah, I know the green screen needs sorting out as well. Yeah, I will get a green screen cover. So again, like I've done it the lazy way, and I've got this software that like recognizes your cutout, but it's a bit buggy. Virtual says a low ID proves that I've got less of a life than you. That's pretty much it. So yeah, it's auto refresh in the background. So the second that it launches, I'll get a notification, and I'll let you guys know as well. So in theory, everyone's going to know within 10 seconds. What? When I said in theory we'll know within 10 seconds, Siri set a timer for 10 seconds. Let me turn that off. Harry's taking his laptop for a wee. Where's everyone tuned in from? Last deadline stream, people were watching from in the bath and all sorts. Are you on your phones? Are you at work? Who's at work right now and should be working but is checking FPL or watching the stream from the office or working from home? London, London. Lowest ID wins. No, it's not launched yet. It's gone down to update, so working from home, quote unquote, yeah. It's updating at the moment. It's auto refreshing, so yeah, the second it launches, as long as this browser add-on's working, I'll get a notification. Yeah, it looks good. So yeah, Foden and De Bruyne, same price. I prefer Foden. In fact, I've got something interesting to show you. You might have seen it. Mark Southerns did a really good table yesterday on how the new changes to the BPS rule affect certain players. So from next season, you get BPS for fouls won, and you get BPS for shots on target. You saw fouls the other day. So from this season, some players are going to be picking up more BPS every game. So I basically replicated Mark's table here. I'll put the link in the chat if anyone wants to look at it more zoomed in or whatever. That's the table. And so there's BPS. So this BPS column is how many bonus points they got last season. Fouls won is how many fouls they won last season, because now you get an extra BPS for every foul you won. Shot on target, so how many shots each player took last season, and then obviously the BPS they would get for that. And then this column here is where it's sorted by the additional BPS that they would get this season. So Foden, top. He would have benefited the most last season from the new rule about BPS. So he would have got an extra 156 BPS, followed by Haaland, Saka. So I've highlighted the rows in green, the ones that really are tempting me or interesting players to me personally. So yeah, Foden, Haaland, Saka, these players are going to massively benefit from the tweaks to the bonus point system. Yeah, BPS is bonus point system, so every game players get stuff for things, BPS for things they do, and then whoever finishes the match with the highest BPS is the one that actually gets the bonus points. So you get stuff, BPS for stuff like goals scored, assists, clean sheets, that sort of stuff. But other stuff you don't actually score points for in FPL, but they're awarded BPS for it. And then at the end of the game, whoever has the highest BPS is the one that gets bonus. And they've tweaked the way that BPS will work this season. So yeah, that's sorted there. Additional BPS, the ones that are going to gain the most next season. There's also a BPS increase column, which is another way of looking at it. So Kudus, for example, 23.4% more BPS next season. So yeah, these are the players that are firmly on my radar for my first draft. Close the Haaland poll. Let's close the Haaland poll then. Oh, I've just opened WhatsApp. Hopefully you can't see that. I'll leak my WhatsApp. So 42% Haaland in, 58% Haaland out. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have him in my Gameweek 1 team, because then you can have Salah. I did do a rough draft earlier, you know. I'll show you where I got to with it. This is on fpl.team. I'll have to zoom out so you can see it. So that's where I was at earlier, just messing around. It's not a complete team. I need to pick a keeper, a backup keeper. I might change a few players around. You couldn't see it? Okay, good. That'd be bad if I leak my number and the group chats and their numbers. Yeah, so that was where I got to with my rough draft. And if you have no Haaland, like, you can still have Watkins, Isak. I mean, João Pedro, 5.5 mil, way cheaper than I thought he'd be. I think he should have been 6.5 mil, but he's coming at 5.5 mil. He could be more nailed now that De Zerbi's left on penalties. So yeah, he could be a game breaker potentially for 5.5 mil. I don't think there's any 5.5 mil midfielders that come close. I'm not sure about the new Arsenal kit, Jago. It might grow on me, but not sure. No Europe as well, yeah. So like, there's so much in favour of Pedro for only 5.5 mil. If he can nail down a starting spot. There was a really good post on Reddit about their new manager's tactical setup at his old club, St. Pauli. And I actually tweeted about it. I don't know if I can find it. From a defensive point of view, they were really solid. Let me find the tweet and I'll give you all the stats. Like, they were best last season for XGC, goals conceded, Yeah, I'll put this one up instead. So yeah, last season they were best for XGC, goals conceded, shots on target conceded, and opponent touches in the box. Plus, almost 3 shots per game coming from set pieces. So yeah, Dunk's an interesting one. Firmly on my radar. Only 4.5 mil. Yeah, Elanga's 5.5 mil. I think Hudson-Odoi is as well. Oh, did I miss a super chat? Sorry, let me find that. It's from Connor. He said, funniest team names, chat. The ruder the better. If anyone's got some good team names, chuck them in the chat. I did tweet actually a list of some team names as well. So I'll pull that up in case you guys are looking for a good team name. Since we're not too far away from actually making our teams, there's a long list here. My favourites were Hawk 2 and Zaber. Witness Me, Stone Cold Steve Palmer, Eurovisa Harry. Any others? 360 No Pope. So yeah, I tweeted that yesterday. If you want to get some team names. As they come, as they go. Schlappy Toppy, Misfits. I can't read some of these. Pinky and De Bruyne, that's good. Hat-trick Swayze. Yeah, a lot of these I can't read. But there you go, there's loads for you there. So hopefully you can pull one out of there, Connor. Gangsters Allardyce, that's an absolute classic. Mohammed No Salad. Oscar I'm in home. You know what, I was trying to think of an Oscar one. And I couldn't think of any. Might have to pinch that. 2 goals, 1 World Cup. 11 Angry Men. Peppa Pig. Cheesy Garnachos, that's good. Neymar, Mr. Nice Guy. Pow, right in the Visa. Who ate all the pies? Palmer lost brother. Did you see Alex Vollo's tweet where he photoshopped me onto Palmer? Blew up. It got something. Someone quoted it and they said, "Who the hell is that guy?" And it got something like 30,000 likes. I had friends that don't even play FPL message me like, "Is this you?" Sanchovies on toast. Sanchovies on toast. Oh no. You'll have to message one of the moderators. I don't get involved with the bans on Discord. Just message one of the team, the mod team. I mean, they rarely ban people, so I don't know what you've done, but it couldn't have been good. Stubbed Mitoma. Major League Saka. Mario Balotelli Tubby. Oh, he's brilliant. When's it possible to make your team? Not sure. I don't think it's going to be too far away. I've got it auto-refreshing in the background every 1 second, and I should get a notification the second it launches, so I'll let you guys know straight away, and we can all lock in a low ID to flex. Jamie Farty. That is terrible. That is the sort of team name I'd have if I was in year 7. Jamie Farty. Decline Rice. Decline Rice. Roberto Calories. We've got food shaped ones now. Hello Xerxes ladies. Oh dear. It's good to see lots of members still, by the way. I thought everyone would cancel their membership, so I appreciate you keeping it running over the summer. Kemp90 says, legend, glad to see you back. It's good to be back. Beardy in the chat, good to see you. Infinity VAR. What do you guys think of Trent then? 7 mil. The cheapest he's been since the 2019-20 season. I'll do a poll actually on Trent. Alright, poll is up. Trent for 7 mil. In or out? Harry says Trent's a bargain. Yeah, I was struggling to find room for him because I had Isak and Watkins because I think they're great value. But then I had Salah, Saka, and Palmer because I think they're going to be. I think they're going to finish the season probably like 200 plus points. But then if you have all of those players, like I couldn't find room for 7 mil in defence unless I lose Gordon. But Newcastle are home to Southampton, Gameweek 1. So, the live chat's not showing again. God knows why it does that. There we go. Let me know if it does it again. Yeah, 7 mil. So, pretty divided. 53% yeah, 47% no. Edzo, thanks for the gifted membership. That went to Mackie. Cillian says, United. What do everyone think about United this season? Do you think they're going to have a better season? Were they unlucky with injuries? Or is Ten Hag out of his depth? I mean, Bruno, 8.5 mil, right? Uh-oh, is it frozen? Oh, I'm here. Hello? God, my computer just frozen. I thought it crashed. Yeah, 8.5 mil, not a bad price. Rashford will be back, says Brian. How much is Rashford? Have they done his price? Damien says, Euro's not that guy, pal. Yeah, I wonder how much he'll be. So Martinez, 4.5 mil. Will Euro be 4.5 mil or 5 mil? No, we don't know the exact time. I don't think it'll be too far away. It's not based on any particular time. They set the game to update, and then it's just as long as it takes to update. They don't press a button and then it switches over and goes live. Someone actually posted on Reddit all the times that it's gone live in previous years. I'll see if I can find the post. But in a nutshell, it's not like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. It's all completely random times. There you go, take a screenshot of this. Hopefully you can see that. So those are all the times that it's gone live in previous years. So last year it was 5:15 PM, the year before it was 4:10 PM, the year before that 12:10 PM, 10:45, midday. So yeah, it's often pretty random times. It's not like on the dot, on the hour. In fact, it's only happened once since 2016, which was 2019, where it launched at midday on the dot. I can't remember like when the game updated those previous years as well, but I think it updates and then it's normally just a couple of hours after that. So the game started updating about 11:30, right? I believe. Yeah, exactly, Harry. They're not helpful. But I think it's a couple of hours after it updates. So, yeah, it might not be too long. Although it's been updating for a while, so it looks like it's going to be more of the same next season, where the deadline passes and then it's updating for like an hour. I know it's a free game, but it'd be cool if it just updated instantly, like some other fantasy games do. But yeah, I get it's free, it's the biggest game, whatever. Holly says 2019 they had a new server, so it was a simple switch. Oh, okay, so they did add a new server. What keyboard are you using? I've got a Razer keyboard. I won't show it on camera because it does need a clean. So yeah, how much was Rashford? I didn't see if anyone said. I mean, I don't think I'll have him, but... Oh, he's 7 mil, James said. 7 mil. I mean, I remember a couple of years ago, he was 6.5, wasn't he? He ended up having a really good season. I think that was the same year. He made a mockery of the price tag. He got like 19 goals, didn't he? 6 assists or something. Yeah, he's a wait and see for me. I'd much rather just spend the extra on Bruno if I was getting a Man United mid. I think Bruno was on that table, wasn't he? Or was that Bruno Guimaraes? Oh, there he is. So, yeah, with the introduction of the new BPS rules, Bruno would have got an extra 108 BPS last season. So if anyone's joined late, Mark Summers did a really nice table on how players... Fix the chat. On how players... total BPS would have looked under these new rules, because you get BPS for every foul you win and every shot on target. So the player who would have benefited the most was Foden, who would have got an extra 156 BPS. So in terms of actual points, like, it's hard to say how many extra points he would have got. Could have been like 10 points or something. But yeah, Bruno would have got an extra 108 BPS. That's BPS, not points. So a lot of these players definitely would have been nudged into extra bonus. Probably multiple bonus on some occasions. You know, think of those games where players are tied for BPS. Just that one extra foul they've won would have nudged them into 3 BPS, 3 bonus points. So yeah, I'll talk more about this table. I'm going to do a video when the game launches. I'll do like my first team selection sort of thing. And yeah. Something to keep at the back of your head, which players might or might not benefit from the new rule. So, Havertz and Richarlison reclassified as strikers. Havertz 8 mil, Richarlison 7 mil. Either of those tempting you guys? So Trent for 7 mil, 48% yes, 52% don't want him for that price. I suppose new manager slot, like how does he do? What's his role going to be like? Will he play midfield or stay in right back and invert? Bit of a question mark. Should have grabbed a drink before I went live. I'm just going to grab one sec. And I'm back. Havertz is a lock for me, says Piccolo. I mean, if he can like replicate the form he was in the second half of last season, I think it'd be immense value. Lost my sound. Let me disconnect my earpods. Anyone else getting Havertz for 8 mil? Or Richarlison, by the way. Like, remember that purple patch Richarlison went on? 7 mil. Archie says, imagine if we missed the update. Honestly, don't. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, they've both been reclassified as forwards block. So obviously they get a point less for each goal. And no clean sheet point. But 8 mil is not a bad price tag. Like, considering Saka's 2 mil more. Yeah, as Mr. T says, like, they do get more points, like more BPS for strikers that score, because that, you know, is actually their job. So it balances out a bit. But yeah, point less per goal, no clean sheet point, but more BPS. Man City prices are live on their website. Oh, let's go check that out. So who have we not had? Ortega. Yeah, how much is Ortega and Edison? Because like, if Edison leaves and Ortega's cheap, Man City, I guess I'll go on Google, Man City news, latest team news. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's have a look at the Man City prices. So, they're both 5.5 mil. That's so annoying. That is annoying. I wondered if they might do that. Maybe they'll both get injured, and then we've got Carson right there for 4 mil. Yeah, I see why they've done that, because Edison, like, he was being rumoured with a move to the Saudi League, wasn't he? How will the keeper points work? Exactly the same. But now I think it's -2 BPS for each goal conceded, so it's harder for defenders and keepers to get bonus points. Yeah, I know. 5.5 mil. They should have made Ortega 5 mil. That would have been good. I mean, it's not like City keepers have been like extremely good historically. Like, Edison's been a troll for years. So what else have we got then? Rico Lewis 4.5, Ruben Diaz, Stones, Walker account. They're all 5.5, and then Vardy 6 mil. I'd still rather Vardy or Cancelo. Forgot about him. What's happening with Cancelo? He's surely leaving, isn't he? I forgot he was on loan. I thought Barca had bought him. Bob. Maybe Bob will be the next Palmer. 5 mil. Nunez 5 mil. McAtee, Phillips. So Doku and Grealish 6.5. Interesting. I mean, Doku was a funny one, wasn't he? He looked electric at times last season. And in other games, he just looked like he was, I don't know, not like way off it. But if he can nail down a spot, get some consistent minutes, he could be a kind of Mahrez sort of player where you buy him accepting that he's going to be rotated here and there. But the games he starts, he can be explosive. And I've seen it loads before, like players go to City and they take a year to settle in before they really get going. Oscar says he's got no consistent end product. Yeah, I remember Harry tweeting about Doku's impact on Haaland, because Doku's a bit more selfish. He's looking for the shot, whereas Grealish is more often looking for the ball in, looking to pick Haaland out of a cross. So yeah, I suppose that's a factor as well. Not sure what time it's launching today. I've got it auto refresh in the background, so the second it launches I'll get a notification and I'll let you guys know as well. And obviously if anyone else refreshes and gets in before me, they'll let us know in chat. But yeah, the game's updating in the background right now. Alex ND, wait, McAtee joined City, damn. He was on loan from them at Sheffield United last season. I mean, if he gets another loan, he could be a tidy one for 5 mil. He was alright for 4.5 mil last season. So we've got Rodri 6.5, Foden and De Bruyne. So let's do a Foden versus De Bruyne poll for the same price. Get your votes in. Is it even close? If you're picking one, would you get... Which one would you get, or would you get both even? I won't say my answer yet, because I don't want to influence the poll, but I think people are more or less in agreement. No, it's not opened yet. It's in the background updating just here. So I've got it auto refreshing, so as soon as it updates I'll get a notification and I'll let you know. So yeah, we've got the full list of City prices. So yeah, annoyingly Ortega and Edison 5.5 mil. The defenders are all 5.5 except for Lewis, and then Vardiol 6 mil. Yeah, Foden, I would go Foden all day. I agree with, well, about 80% say Foden. And then the forwards, Alvarez 7 mil, Haaland 15 mil. Like if Haaland gets injured again, Alvarez is going to be ridiculous for 7 mil. So yeah, 15 mil for Haaland. Harry says drinking game. Drink every time. Oscar says auto refreshing. Alright. Well, I've got it auto F5ing. Alvarez rumoured out. Oh yeah, that's true actually. Hey, that'd be interesting. Like if Haaland got injured and they've sold Alvarez. Remember that gap? I think it was after Aguero left and Pep used to just play whoever up top. Like we saw like Bernardo Silva and Foden playing like false 9. But yeah, I can see why they've priced him at 15 mil. Because last season his ownership was ridiculous at times. Like there were times where he'd be your captain and you'd want him to blank because he was over 200% EO. So 15 mil is going to really, I think it's going to make his ownership pretty divisive. I think it could be something like 40% ownership. I mean, have a guess in chat. What's Haaland's ownership going to be once everything settles in? Do you reckon it'll still be as high as last season? Like at points last season, it was 85+%, wasn't it? What do you reckon his ownership's going to look like at 15 mil now? Ross reckons 38%. Flandy says 65. 30%, 50. I reckon... Yeah, I reckon just under 50%, I would say. FPL Fred says 70%, we're all going to bottle it. Honestly, if he's tearing up in pre-season, like, I'll be very scared to go into Game Week 2 when they're home to Ipswich without Haaland. That's the thing, isn't it? It's that Game Week 2 fixture that I think is going to make it really interesting. If they had slightly tougher opening fixtures, like Chelsea, don't get me wrong, that's going to be a difficult game, I think. Chelsea can be their bogey team, like we've seen it lots recently. But Ipswich home, Game Week 2, like, if I go no Haaland, that could be brutal. Like, that is the sort of game where he could just bag a hat-trick. Harry says, that's why he's in my draft. I just know I'm going to bottle it before Game Week 1. So I may as well bottle it now. You might be ahead of the curve there, Harry. We might all end up coming back round to it. Right now, I'm not so sure on Haaland. But where have you made sacrifices, Harry, to go with Haaland? Have you gone no Salah? Or have you just got one of Saka and Palmer? Because it's all about the combination of players, isn't it? Like, Haaland's going to be immense, don't get me wrong. He's probably going to do 250 plus points. I mean, if he stays injured all season, he could do 300 plus points. He could set a new record. But yeah, it's like, where do you make the sacrifices and how do those combination of players do? Ross says he's got 12 drafts, all saved on his desktop, and none of them have got Haaland. So Ross and Harry are complete opposites with Haaland. I mean, this was the draft I was playing around with on FPL.team, and I had no Haaland, so I had Watkins and Isak. I mean, Watkins and Isak were immense last season for points per game. Obviously, Watkins got more points than Haaland. Different minutes, I realise, I'm aware, but for 6 mil less. And then you can have Salah, you can have Saka, you can have Palmer, and you can have Gordon home to Southampton. Like, 6 of that front 7 is ridiculous if you go no Haaland. But then, yeah, it's like, it's all about Game Week 2, I think, in particular. Game Week 1, people aren't going to be captain Haaland nearly as much. I suppose if you go Haaland and no Salah, then you probably just go set and forget Haaland captain, which is a perfectly fine strategy. 12 drafts, no way. Holly says, lunch and loo break without missing the launch, feeling smug. Should be good for a couple of hours now. I hope it's not a couple of hours. Mike says, poll, who's going to be your captain? Yeah, okay, we'll do an early captain poll. So Foden 80%, De Bruyne 20%. I mean, who are the 3 main options? Early captain thoughts. So we go Haaland, Salah. Who would be the third, though? Who's got a good fixture? Isak? I don't think people would captain Isak, though, would they? Just Haaland, Salah, and other? Maybe Saka. I don't know if people would go Saka, though, would they? Over Salah. I'll put him in, though, just so we've got a third option. Yeah, Saka or Isak, I guess. Like, I don't think people will captain Palmer against City, would they? Early captain poll is up for everyone's initial thoughts. Yeah, I do like that they've priced Haaland so high, though, because it's actually going to divide the game. Way less of a template. Darwin, shot on target BPS. Yeah, Darwin's going to be an interesting one. I'll definitely keep an eye on. And likewise, Gakpo. Obviously, he's Dutch manager. He had a great Euros. But, yeah, they've got a lot of players. They've got Diaz, obviously, could play through the left. I don't know if Gakpo would play through the middle. Darwin probably would. And then they've got Jota as well. That's always been the problem with the Liverpool front 3. Like, Salah's fine, but the rest, like, 4 people for 2 spots. Tiggy Taylor says, hi, what's your view on any players missing Game Week 1 after international games? It might happen for some players, but I personally don't see it. I don't see Arteta giving Saka Game Week 1 off. Yeah, I know, the chair's bugging out. It's not ideal. Don't know how to stop it. I need to just buy an actual green screen. In fact, I've got one under the bed there, but maybe if I go like that, is that better? No. That'll have to do. So yeah, I've got I was going to say it, Harry. I don't know if Harry's still here. I was about to say the word. I've got FPL in the background. So if FPL launches, I'll get a notification. Paint the chair green. That's a good shout. You can buy like chair covers. I had one that used to stick on the back. But then I found this software that did it really well. But then I got a new chair and it doesn't do it so well now. Holly, thanks for becoming an fplfocal member. Thanks very much for that. Holly. Harry in the chat says auto refreshing. You said it, not me. I'm just repeating what you said. Samuel says, Oscar, thoughts on using 5 free transfers even after a chip? So that's the other thing they've changed. Anyone that doesn't know, previously, if you had 2 free transfers and then you use your wild card or your free hit, then after that you go back to 1 free transfer. But now that doesn't happen. So in theory, you could save up 5 free transfers. You could free hit into a double game week, and then you could use 5 free transfers the following week. And let's say we've got like a double and a blank back to back. That's one way you could do it. I personally don't think that I'll ever be in a position where I've got 5 free transfers. I just don't see it. Like, it's very rare that I'm in a position where I've got, or I could burn a transfer. Like, I think has anyone burnt a transfer before? I'm actually going to do a poll on that. So early captain thoughts: 56% Salah, 15% Haaland, 12% Saka, 17% other. Who's the other? Have you ever burned a transfer? Yes. No. Alright, poll is up. Get your votes in. Are Focal and Holly an item now? Ask Gary. Holly's married and I've got a girlfriend, so no, we're not. Isaac. Yeah, Isaac home to Southampton makes sense. On pens. Home to Southampton. Yeah, that's a nice fixture. Yeah, maybe Isaac was the better third option. I think I've only burnt a transfer once. Only Andy's going to be able to store 5. He loves rolling. I'd like to get in a position where I've got 3, and then after that I'm spending 1, 1, 1, and I've always got 3 in the bank. But it's going to be hard. It's easier said than done to have like 3 free transfers, or more than that. Trying to steal Gianni's work wife. I saw actually, yeah, Holly and Gianni got a new podcast. There's actually loads of new podcasts coming next season. I don't know if some of them have been announced yet, so I don't want to like announce it for them. But there's a lot of podcasts. I saw FPL Mates announced his. Holly and Gianni are doing one. The others, I don't know if they've been actually announced, so I won't say anything. But I'll leave it at that. Yeah, it's going to be the season of podcasts. Not for me though. I personally, it's not my thing. I mean, you guys know what my videos are like. They're normally like 8 minutes. So I don't know if I could see myself doing a podcast or making the trip to a studio every week. Maybe I could do one online. But I will be doing a video with last season's champion. So that's going to be something to look out for. Jonas. Big up Gianni. Yeah, I agree. Love Gianni. Great guy. Battle of the Pods. Great to see some new players in the market. Wilf Short says, I'll do a pod with you if you want. I just don't know if I can be bothered, to be honest. Like, I do 5 videos a week, normally. 4 or 5. Plus, this season, I'm going to be doing like 3 or 4 shorts a week. So, I don't know. Raptor's got like an incredible work. What am I trying to say? Work ethic? Very driven guy. Like, he's doing a degree, right? Is that right, Ross? You're still doing your degree in the background. So yeah, fair play. I think I'm happy enough just focused on the videos rather than, as you say, Will, like, don't rinse it. I don't want to burn myself out, I suppose, is what I'm saying. Like, a couple of years ago, I burnt myself out with FPL, which sounds pathetic, but like, yeah. I suppose it's because you're doing 5 videos a week, plus you're doing the streams on the weekends. So last season I paced myself really well, and I felt good like, after the season was finished. Get back to your degree, Ross. No time to chat. He says, yeah, he's doing a PhD. He's lecturing, YouTube, podcast, and Football Manager, etc. Yeah, God knows how you do it all. Surely got to have Ben White or Gabriel. That was the tricky spot. Like Vardiel or Gabriel or Saliba in that 6 mil slot. Have you ever burnt a transfer? 58% have, 41% haven't. Interesting. Alright, well, people are asking why no Arsenal defence, so let's poll it. Vardiel or Gabriel Saliba? I think it's super close. Fun fact, Vardiel, even though he really started hitting form like second half of the season, he finished the season with more points per match than Saliba and Gabriel. Not by much, to be fair. And as we saw, he loves taking shots, so like he could be one that benefits from the new BPS rule. I think it's 2 BPS for every shot on target. Yeah, for anyone that missed it, I made a table of all the players that would have benefit from the new BPS rule last season. So it's sorted by the second to last column, additional BPS. So Foden would have got the most extra BPS last season. I'm not sure if Vardiel's on here or just off the page, but he was one of the top shooters for. He took shots one of the most frequently out of any players last season. I'm trying to find my scout table. I was making one this morning. There we go. So I need to filter this to defenders. Doesn't seem right. 13 shots on target. Maybe that is right. If that is right. Oh, there we go. No. Yeah. So yeah, he took the second most shots of all defenders last season. Is that right? 13 on target? I suppose it is, because I was thinking of shots total, which would have been lower than that. But yeah, anyway. We saw last season he was playing like a left winger, so I think he's a good option for 6 mil. But Arsenal was the best defence in the league, obviously. Most clean sheets, so I think it's very close between them. Yeah, Ortega's 5.5 mil, annoyingly. You could do Saka to Ødegaard and Gueye to Saliba. Yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah, for points per mil, I think Saka and Ødegaard are going to be close. And I suppose you probably don't captain Saka much. Like, Palmer feels more like a captain option than Saka. Certainly last season. I might have only captained Saka like once. He wasn't really that explosive, but Palmer was. Let's try that. Ødegaard. £10 mil in the bank, so I need to actually sort out the keeper as well. So I'll just chuck any keeper in. Fleck him. And a 4 mil keeper. Strakosha. So how much have I got? 1.5. Yeah, that works, to be fair. So I saw Anderson's 4.5, so I actually prefer Anderson to Gueye for the same price. More aerial threat, more goal threat. FPL Fran in the chat. How we doing, Fran? Good to see you, mate. Will Salah be faster with no hair? Has he shaved his head, or has he had a hair transplant? What's the deal there? How much is Timber? 5.5 mil, Macca. So yeah, I like Anderson. So maybe Konsa. That could work. But you are losing Saka. I mean, that could be the one like that. Captain. And then you rotate captaincy between Salah and Palmer. Hair transplant. I thought so. Right to see Salah unleashed with a new hairline. This is FPL.team. And by the way, speaking of FPL websites, my site is going to be coming to the App Store this season. Lots of people are asking for that. It's a bit broken at the moment. It still says it's updating because, well, it's updating. But yeah, this is going to be coming to the App Store with extra features. So fpl.page is my site. If you want to check that out, completely free forever. José says, hi Focal, loving the new stream layout. Thanks very much. Yeah, I was spending ages on this. And I'm pretty happy with it. A few of the widgets don't work yet, obviously. Like the Experts Captaincy one, that's going to pull out the data from the Expert series. So I'll have the top 3 of their captains in there. And then Transfer Trends, top left, is going to have the most bought players each game week. So obviously normally I go live for the deadline. This is a bit of a one-off because FPL's launches today. 24k Will's back. Day 1 of calling Focal the Smexy geezer. FCH Sean says, good afternoon Focal. FPL soon, Haaland tremble. Thanks for the 21 months, Sean. Appreciate it. Thanks very much for that. Mandra says, rip, could have gone running, would have been back in time. Go for a run now. Or why didn't you listen to the stream while you run? Kukurea tremble. How are we doing, FIFA Fanatic? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you back, Oscar. Good to be back, John. Good to see you as well. Who asked about if I'm a web developer? I'm not, but I do use a browser add-on that lets me modify the look of web pages. I do have a degree in computing, but yeah, I don't do web development or anything like that. But I know the basics. Abhishek says, you YouTubers know the exact time when it be released. I promise you, I have no idea. Otherwise, I would have gone live like 15 minutes before the game launched. But I think we've been live for like an hour. Almost. Yeah, I don't know, honestly. What goalies are you looking at? Yeah, good question. Which keepers are you guys looking at? Are you going 4.5 and 4 mil? Or are you looking at one of the 5 mils like Pickford or Vicario? I'm looking at one of the 4.5s. I don't know which one yet. There'll be someone like Verbruggen, Flecken, something like that. Are you full-time FPL, Oscar? I am, Gary, yeah, for the last couple of years now. Thanks to Fantasy Football Scout, by the way, for their support. If anyone wants to become a member and get the members' tools, they've added loads more as well this season, then use the link below in the description. I need to update the links and the league codes, actually, once the game starts. Got the old one there. Adam says, good to see you in the chat, Adam. He says, 4.5 has never failed me. Last season, Pickford failed me. I got it the wrong way round. I had him on, I had in Gameweek 1 when he did nothing. And then he started smashing it later in the season when I got rid. Yeah, still updating. I've got it refreshing itself every 1 second. What was your last season's points? I actually don't know. How did everyone finish last season, rank-wise? Maybe I can might get my points on the app. I got really lucky the final game week. Oh, I can't view my team. What was it? I bought Saka, game week 38. And then Saka wasn't in the squad. But then Isak got like 2 goals and an assist or something, and he came off my bench. So I ended up 49k. I ended up 1 point inside top 50k through that Saka jammy points. FPL site is delayed like the central line. I got that the other day, the central line, going to the England game. I was so upset. Is it ever going to come home? Damn, Fran, top 500. 2k, 60k, 230k, 5k, 125k, 800k, 4k, very nice, 3k, 70k. Very nice. 240th. What are we doing? Well, the FPL site open today. It'll open today, 100%. I just don't know the exact time. But yeah, as soon as it does, I'll throw together a draft, and then I'll get stuck in my first video of the season. Or first proper video. My Gameweek 1 team. So, oh yeah, the poll. Oh, it's dead split, to be fair. 49% Vardiol, 51% Gabriel Saliba. What does that do? A poll on what comes first? England bringing it home or FPL launching? There we go. Poll is up. So yeah, if anyone missed it, that's the massive change for this season. 5 free transfers. I've still not fully unpacked in my head how it's going to affect strategy, but it's definitely going to affect the game quite a bit. Like, there's going to be times where you can save up transfers, use a chip, and then use a few transfers straight after the chip to get away from it. I think, anyway. Because using the free hit kind of means like no transfer, because your team goes back to how it was. So like if you save up 3 transfers, use your free hit in a blank game week, and then there's a double game week straight afterwards, you could smash all your transfers. I mean, you can make like 4 transfers from -4. Or imagine if you had 5 free transfers, and you can make 6 changes to your team for a -4 hit. It's crazy. You reckon it's because last season injuries affected so many people? Yeah, I'm definitely going to try and get to a position where I've got 2 or 3, but I don't think it's going to have a massive impact. Like, most people need to make a move in their team. I think where it's going to be difficult is where you're looking at your team and thinking, I could make this transfer and my team is slightly better, or should I make no transfer? My team is slightly worse, but that extra transfer could be more useful later on. Oh yeah, and the mystery chip. So let me pull that up as well. But we don't get the mystery chip till January. Any guesses what the mystery chip is? Again, whoever said that you YouTubers know what's going on, I have no idea what the chip is. I missed FPL the only one. Thanks for becoming an fplfocal member. Thanks very much for that. FPL the only one. And Benjamin Evans as well. He says 7 months. How the time flies. Happy launch day. Thanks very much, Ben. Appreciate that. Yeah, so don't know. I reckon it's going to be maybe like a limitless. It's like unlimited budget free hit, but it seems a bit too similar to the free hit. Or maybe they'll use one of the FPL challenges from last season. So like double points for defenders or double points for striker. Something like that. Or maybe, because like we've seen they've been using FPL challenge as a testing ground for stuff. Like this season FPL is going to look like how FPL challenge looked last season. So maybe the chip lets you manage your team throughout the entire game week. So you can make captain changes during the game week before each game. You can sub players off your bench. You could make transfers during the game week. Maybe that. The Vice gets double. Yeah, it could be that, like double captain. It's going to be limitless. Captain switch. Captain switch would be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. So you can like throughout use it in a double game week, and then you just stagger your captaincy. So you go, oh, Isak's got the early kickoff, I'll captain him, and then Haaland plays at 3 o'clock, and then Salah plays on Sunday. Something like that. That'd be quite fun. That would reward the engaged players as well, like us. Like casual players would just use the chip and then probably forget about it. Is having Rodri and just leaving him the whole season a good idea? Probably not for 6.5 mil. It'll auto pick your team based on the best points. That would be overkill. Choose a rival and deduct 10 points. That would be killer. Introducing nothing. I mean, they said mystery chip. Maybe they don't even know what it's going to be. FA Cup games. AI Gameweek, no humans allowed. Can you release the game now, please, mate? Yeah, that's fine. I'll press the button now. Let's launch it. There we go. Imagine if it actually launched. I don't have any control over when the game launches, unfortunately. Flip your team with someone else's. That'd be brutal. They'll never do something like that where you can mess with other people's teams. Are you drinking White Claw? No, it's called Purdy's. My brother got me into these. Rejuvenate. My voice has gone a bit. I actually came back from Glasgow with COVID. And my voice is still like recovering now. My throat still hurts. By the way, if anyone knows about my secret Glasgow channel, I posted a vlog on there. It's got like 8,000 views, even though it's got no subscribers. I was well surprised. I've not advertised it anywhere. Oh dear. Shag your closest rival. Bruno or Erdegaard, both 8.5 mil. That's a good one. Let's poll that. 69% say FPL launches first before football comes home. Erdegaard or Bruno. Poll is up. Fernandez 250 plus point season incoming. COVID still exists actually. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's Glastonbury, what a surprise. Exactly. It's like 200,000 people. How good was Coldplay? Oh my god, unbelievable. Unbelievable. They got a lot of hate before the festival kicked off, but they were incredible. Like one of my highlights. My highlight, I would say, was maybe the Kasabian secret set. So that you have these things like secret sets where they announce last minute where an artist is performing, and you have to get there really quick. And Kasabian did one, and it was absolutely insane. Let's try and find the video. I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, I was like right in the thick of it. Flares going off in the tent. It was mental. Absolute time of my life. You're going to be taking on any promoted players? I probably have one. So I don't know if you guys saw, but promoted defenders are mostly 4 mil. Like normally there's no 4 mil defenders, or if you're lucky, there's like 1 or 2. But this season there's lots. So we've got Harwood Bellis from Southampton, and I'm guessing other Southampton defenders. Okoli from Leicester. I don't know if he'll be a regular starter, but other Leicester defenders, 4 mil as well. Definitely the geekiest party ever. Can't argue with that. Going from Glasgow party to an FPL launch party. The latest poll's so close. 51-49, damn. Cobb FPL, how you doing, mate? I'm very well, thanks. FPL at 2, please. Hopefully. We've got the launch times from previous years, courtesy of Reddit, and they're pretty all over the place. I think it normally takes a few hours after it starts updating, and it started updating about 11:15, I think. So how long's it been? Is that 2.5 hours? Yeah. So I actually don't think it's far away from launching, and I'm glad it didn't go live as soon as it was updating, because my throat's still killing from Glasgow. Poll is so close. Love you there, Oscar. Love you too, Pete. Leif Davis, yeah, he's 4.5 mil. I think he got like 18 assists, 3 goals in the Championship last season, so he could be like the new Doughty playing in left back. So yeah, no pattern. Someone asked how it's auto updating. There's a browser add-on. I just found it right before I went live. I was like, is this a thing? And there is one called auto refresh page. So if anyone wants that, auto refresh page is what it's called. If you're in, just Google, like, if you're in Firefox, Google auto refresh Firefox, or vice versa, Chrome or whatever. What browsers do you guys use? Random question. What do you use, like, on your laptop or computer? FPL hints in the chat. How are we doing, Ash? Good to see you, mate. I use Firefox personally, but I think Chrome is the more popular one. One sec, I need to sneeze. Chrome, Brave browser, Edge, basically Chrome, Opera, Ecosia. What the hell is Ecosia? Red Tube, Opera, DuckDuckGo. Is that a browser? I thought that was a search engine. Sneezes, FPL opens, 1 million ID. Imagine. Yeah, so Netscape, that is a throwback. Oh my god, I used to use Netscape in like 2005. Joe uses Chrome. You like the dev tools. Teddy's my browser. Iconic browser. Who's getting the lowest ID then? Famous last words, but I don't think we're that far away from launch now. Game's been updating for what, 2.5 hours? And this is refreshing itself, so I'm hands-free right now. Adol says, I missed your streams, mate. I know, I've missed them as well. I couldn't do Euros content. Did anyone play Euros Fantasy? How did you guys get on? I had loads of holidays over the summer, so I'm coming back pretty refreshed, but just a sore throat from Glasgow. Yeah, I went to my mate's wedding in Ireland. I went to Glasgow. Went on a small holiday. So I didn't have any opportunity to do content, so I just took the summer off, basically. Tanky said it went really well. 16k finish, very nice. 20k. 4k on Euros. 0 points. 7k. Top 2%, not bad. Not bad at all. Can't wait to get stuck in and sort my team up, do my team, and then I'm gonna do like a team selection video as soon as it launches. So we'll play around with our teams for like 10-15 minutes, and then I'll get stuck into the first video of the season. That's my plan for today, and then I'll work out the rest tomorrow. Pre-season content. But yeah, I haven't actually asked for this entire stream over an hour. If anyone's not subscribed, then hit subscribe, get involved in chat. There's loads of pre-season content to come, including like drafts, which players to avoid, which players look like bargains, pre-season form players. So lots planned. What's your target this year? I mean, it has to be top 10k, but top 50k is the new top 10k, isn't it? First name in your team, Oscar. I think it's going to be Salah. Salah or Palmer. I think I'll almost certainly have Salah, so I can captain him against Ipswich. But yeah, at the moment I'm no Haaland, but I might change. 380th in Euros. Fair play, Anthony. Fair play. I might do a shot of cough syrup. Your Glastonbury highlights. Oh, that made it worse. That's meant to be cough syrup. Glastonbury highlights. I would say Kasabian, Coldplay, Bicep. I'm definitely forgetting a few. Who am I forgetting? I mean, Dua Lipa was great. I don't actually listen to her much, but she was really good. Oh yeah, Angie McMahon. No, I don't think anyone will know her, and I didn't know her till like just before I went. But it's in the acoustic stage, so you get like really close to the front. Got to the front row easy. Calpol, new sponsor. Welcome back for another video. Today's video has been brought to you by Calpol. If you've got a tickly cough, down a bottle of Calpol. Don't do that actually, that's probably dangerous. Still updating. How old are you? Guess how old I am. How old do you think I am? I'm about to ask how old you guys are, but that's going to confuse the guesses. I'll ask you afterwards. I probably am acoustic. It's never launching. Edzo, thanks for the gifted membership. It went to San Wansbone. Thanks very much for that, Edzo. Appreciate that. 26. I'll take that. Actually, how old am I? I don't know how old I am. I was born in November 91. So how old am I? 33? Or am I 32? I think I'm 32. No. I forgot my age. I think I'm 32. No, I'm 33. November 91. That's 33, isn't it? Damn. You wouldn't have known it if you'd seen me in action at Glasgow. How old's Ross? I saw Ross in the chat. 27. I thought you were younger than that, Ross. You're 27. Senior moment, forgetting your age. Girlfriend's birthday's on Monday. Still need to get her a couple of bits. Oh, actually, we could do a box opening. I think this is hers anyway. Oh wait, let me don't leak my address. FPL box opening. Forgotten what I got her. It's been on my desk since I got back from Glasgow like 2 weeks ago. Oh, I think I know what this is. The awkward of this is like actually something for me. Ross is 72. His bald head adds about 10 plus years. What if she's watching? Oh, hopefully not. If you're watching, switch the stream off because this is your present. She's at work. I doubt she's watching my stream. What's this? Oh yeah. Okay. So she loves Clarkson's Farm, and no, am I 32? I thought I was 33. I'm not sure if that's right. Yeah, she loves Clarkson's Farm, so I got her bee juice bites, a mug. What's that? Oh, a spoon. And this one's really well wrapped up, but I think that's honey. I'm not going to get into that. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, bee juice. So yeah, we like Clarkson's Farm. Good TV show. Clarkson's a bit of a knob sometimes, but it's a good TV show. Like he's done good things for farmers off the back of that show. A spoon. Now let's say it out loud. Yeah, maybe. No, I think a spoon's all right. Live? No, it's not. This is refreshing itself. it would sit right here if it was live. Not live. Clarkson's Farm is a top show, one of the best shows out there. Yeah, it's really good. Can we see the hairline? Trust me, it's on its way back. Lovely gift. Yeah, so I've got her that, but I think I need to get more than that. So I need to have a think. Any suggestions are welcomed. It is washed. It is literally washed. What team do you support? Arsenal. What team do you support, guys? Live on mobile. All right, I'm gonna test that. No, it's not. Let's update him. Like, how are you rank 1 already, boss? I guess I'm rank 0. Team name. Yeah, I'm not sure what team name I'll use. I need to think. Chelsea, Leicester, Norwich. Oh yeah, so 50-50 on the Ødegaard and Bruno poll. So we'll do a new poll. Who's winning the league? So Man City, Arsenal. I'm not sure who the top 3 favourites are. It must be Liverpool and other. Southampton. What's Ross saying? Oscar, important question. How long will you stream for if the game doesn't go live? I could do another hour. You're going for the team name Parma Violets. That is a great team name. That is excellent. Liverpool/Watford. That's an interesting combination of teams. How comes Liverpool and Watford, Jivan? Do you live near Watford? Bill says 5 minutes. Alright, let's guess the time. What time is it going to launch? I'm going to go 2:10 PM. 2:10 PM. Have we had that time before? Yeah, I think 2:10 would be a nice time. I'll go 2:10 PM. How many days are we from Gameweek 1 now? So it varies massively. 25 days, 30, 36, 43, 28, 52, 31, 37. How many days from Gameweek 1 are we? Next year, 2:09 PM, 2:45, 4 minutes. In 4 minutes time. 2 PM on the nose, 2:15, 5. They wouldn't make us wait till 5 PM, surely. Ross says he's guessing 4:17 PM at this rate. British says 2:10, naive Oscar. I'm going 4 PM. Your job before FPL? I worked in IT for 7 years. We did like IT services for other companies basically. And yeah, I did that straight out of uni. 7 years. Never in a million years thought like anyone would watch my videos or live streams. But I started making some when we went into lockdown because I had nothing to do and I was going mad. So then I started doing streams, and for the first like few months I had 1 viewer, then 2 viewers, and then I did some videos. Yeah, and unexpectedly like picked up to the point where I was getting enough viewers to do this full time. I can't remember how I got into FPL. I think my mates at uni got me into it. How did you guys get into FPL? Was it like through your mates or work or somewhere else? You have a nice voice for FPL videos. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Got the voice anyway. That's why I have no webcam in the videos. The actual honest reason is it just saves me having to make myself look presentable. Who's the 1 viewer? He might even be here, David. He was here earlier. Adam. He's still a moderator and he still tunes into the streams. You got into it through your dad, workmates, work league, schoolmates. Yeah, I think mine was schoolmates or uni mates. The game updating is more iconic than the FPL home screen. I've got an idea. Do a quick Photoshop. Bear with me. There's something odd about this, isn't there? That's like all of us right now. Oh dear. FPL Addict in the chat, how we doing? What did you do before YouTube? I worked in IT. I worked in like IT services basically for like 7 or 8 years. Your keyboard is crazy ASMR. I could do a typing test. I could normally type about 100 words a minute. This is going to make me sweat. But let's do a typing test. You ready for this? Has it started counting? No. Okay. Oh, so much that in certain states. Uh-oh. Mistake. Choking. Choking. How long's left? What is this even about? Rabbits? What the hell am I writing? Mostly right-handed. Oh, humans are. Fish is innate. What the hell? I'm sweating. Oh my god, I'm peaking. No, I'm not. 103 words per minute. 95% accuracy. That's a new record. No, it's not. Back in December I did it, apparently. I got 105. Wait, is the game live? That'd be the... Imagine if I got a shit ID because I was doing a typing test. Oh dear. They're from Queensland. There we go. That one was for you about the rabbits. Any additions to the website this year? Yeah, they have... Well, they've changed how it looks. I'll try and find a screenshot. It basically looks like how FPL Challenge looked last season. I'm sure they tweeted. Or was it an article? Big changes announced in FPL. There we go. We back? Sorry about that. PC froze. Hopefully we're back now. FPL's live, are you joking? No, it's not. Are we back? I think we are. I typed too fast and my computer exploded. When's the next Rocket League session? Yeah, I need to get one of those going again. I actually haven't played it in months. Yeah, so that's, for whoever was asking about what's different, that's the new look. So they've got the chips along the top there now. And obviously, it's like these player cards. Yeah, I don't know if I like the cards more, personally, but they've made the decision, so it is what it is. So yeah, it's like a player card. The shirt is slightly cropped off. I don't like that the shirt's cropped off. No, it's not live. Still updating. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you like it, or do you prefer the old look? I don't mind this at the top, the chips thing. I like that. I think that looks good, but I don't like the cropped off shirt. Yeah, and it's not centered. Harry just messaged, FPL Harry, he said, I just got a bill from Twitter for £100. I was like, shit, I've got hacked. And then I realised that it was Twitter Premium and must have chosen to bill annually. Yeah, I preferred the old look, personally, with the tag separate below. I see what they're going for, though. But yeah, it's off-centre, like someone said. Oh, here we go. I've got a better picture actually. Looks like this. Like that. So that's how FPL is going to look now, going forwards. So it's goodbye to the old look. Can you do a flip reset IRL? Yeah, easily. I could do a flip reset of this chair right now if you want me to. New is better. Seems to be divided. Let's donate our hamsters to FPL. What, you sacrificing your hamster for FPL to launch? 63 words per minute, 95% accuracy. Your keyboard must be close to going on fire. It actually is. Is it out yet? No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not out yet. Got a few of the budget mids here. Any of these tempting you guys? And if so, which ones? So Gordon 7.5 mil, Eze 7 mil, and Kunku 6.5, and Kudu 6.5. Anyone locking in any of those players? No, it will launch today, 100%. Oh yeah, so what did I guess earlier? I said 2:10 or 2:15 PM. We're coming up to my guess. Eze, Gordon, Eze, Kudus 6.5, Trust. Yeah, I think Kudus is... I mean, all of them look like great options. Like Gordon last season, he scored points like, you know, equivalent to like a 9 mil midfielder. So if he can replicate that, he'll be a steal even at 7.5 mil. And they got Southampton home, Gameweek 1. What if it's only 9:45? No, I honestly think it would be 3 o'clock latest. John, how are we doing? He says, Oscar, I like the new interface. Is that a new chair? It is, yeah. My old chair broke. I sat on it and leant back and it like snapped in two. But sadly, and this is devastating, Teddy can't get up here to sleep when I'm live. So we might never see him asleep on my shoulders in the stream again. You reckon 5:25 PM? I reckon... Well, I said 2:15, I think I said. But I'm chilling. I'm comfortable streaming right now. School run. Oh no. The dreaded school run. I know. Maybe he'll sit on my lap or something, but... Getting fat, Oscar. I actually am. I actually weighed myself yesterday and I've put on a few pounds. But I'm back playing football now. I took like a month off from exercising because of Glasgow and coming back sick, and I was on holidays before that as well. But I'm getting back into the swing of everything. Oh, it's 2:10 I said, so I've got 2 minutes. Yeah, Gordon I really want, and I can't see myself dropping him. Like, bar an injury or something like that. Southampton home game week 1. And Kunku, if he can stay injury free, he'll be ridiculous for 6.5. And he's been reclassified as a midfielder. I mean, that's crazy. 4 mil cheaper than Palmer. Kids could wait, FPL can't. Yeah, leave the kid. Just tell them to walk. They'll figure it out. Tell them loosely the way home. They'll be alright. 3 PM probably. Well, there's a minute for my guest to come in. I'm going to go toilet. Hopefully they don't come back and it's launched. What? Live? Are you trolling me? It still says updating for me. Is that a troll? No! I fell for that. What? Is it? Mine's not live. Are you trolling? What happened? Did Ross set that up? What the hell? I shit myself. I thought my ID was going to be 1 million and no one would ever trust me ever again. ID 455. It's not live. It's auto-refreshing. I would have known if it was live because it would have come up. I fell for that, to be fair. Debated. What's the lowest ID you've got? I've never got a 2-digit ID. Shut it, Jano. 119. What's the best ID everyone's got? Reese, the guy who made Plan FPL, got the ID of 2 last year. 2. Why does your ID matter? It doesn't. People just... It's just a flex, isn't it? It's somehow become like an FPL flex that you got a really good ID because you signed up fast. It's not live. Some bald fraud set that up. God, I completely fell for that. I was like panicking and changing the URL because I've got it on the My Team URL. So I was like, I must be the main URL. No, it's not live. Oh yeah, Andy got 2 as well, didn't he? I remember that. The game is updating. There are big changes coming in 2024-25. Clubs have already been in pre-season action. Several teams have released their kits. The summer transfer has been open for over a month. You can download the fixtures to your calendar now. I need to do that actually, that's quite helpful. Marcel, how we doing? And he's had 1. Did he actually? That's crazy. He must have inside knowledge to get an idea of 1. Or you are like sat there like F5, F5, F5. Or auto-refreshing, I suppose. FPL Gwegs, long-time listener and watcher. Many congratulations on making this your full-time job. Keen as for the coming season and content to come. Much love, Gwegs. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, I can't wait as well. I'm buzzing for the new season. You reckon the mystery chip is an FA Cup free hit, considering it comes available in January? I don't think they'll ever do anything with another competition, ever. Probably as a bot. Well, that's what I asked Reese when he got an ID of 2 last year. I was like, did you set up a bot or something? But he said he didn't. Yeah, maybe Andy will go live after it launches. Don't know. Is anyone else live? Oh, Fran and mate. Just the 3 of us. Thank you for choosing this stream. How was your voice so relaxing, Oscar? I don't know, Dave. I don't know. I was just born this way. Fran and mate. Mystery chip. Copy your favourite YouTuber. That is something they'll never in a million years do. Definitely not happening. Edzo, thanks for the gifted membership. That went to Sir Cameron Wellesley. That is a great name. Sir Cameron Wellesley. Alright, so if it was a Haaland team, who makes way? Isak? So now minus 6.5. That's the problem. So even if Saliba goes to 4.5, like Konsa, I'm still 5 mil off. And that's with Ødegaard over Saka. So like, how do you do a Haaland and Salah team? I'll have to really think about that. There's no importance of FPL ID. It's just like some people like to flex that they got a low ID. The way it works is every time a new person signs up on the FPL website, they get allocated a team ID. So the first person gets the ID of 1, and then it goes up every time someone signs up. So, you know, if someone signed up in Gameweek 38 last season, their ID would be like 10 million. British says, I wish Ross and Oscar were live together right now. Oh, if he's still here, he's welcome to hop on the stream with me. It's used as a tiebreaker, Oscar. So if you're equal on points and transfers made, then team ID is next. It is important. That's a good point, actually. I forgot about the tiebreaker. To be fair, it's the last tiebreaker, though, isn't it? So we're talking about, first of all, being tied on points, then total transfers made, and then team ID. So what the potential like rank impacts? Like you go up 2 places. Imagine though if that takes you from like 10,001 to 9,999. Have all the prices been released now for players? Most players, yeah. Most players. Yeah, so there's some interesting ones with Arsenal. Like you've got Saka 10, Ødegaard 8.5. Where you go Palmer 10.5 and Kunku 6.5. You thought it was a coin flip? I think it's ID. I'm pretty sure it is ID. I think Ross is right. Mystery chip is change ID number. Hello Oscar, do you think Nkunku's a good option? I think he could be a game breaker if he stays injury free. He didn't really get going last season. He was in and out with a couple of injuries. But 6.5 mils, a ridiculous price. Yeah. I mean, he's a quality player. He was insane in the Bundesliga. So I think 6.5 could be well underpriced. The other one I think's underpriced is João Pedro, 5.5. Again, like we'll have to see if he can nail down a spot. But De Zerbi's gone, who obviously was a nightmare of rotation. Zero evidence that Nkunku will be good. Well, we know his record in Bundesliga, but we know also that the Premier League's a different ball game. Different style of football, different tactically and so on. And some players struggle to translate that across. We've seen it loads and loads before. Some players come across and they're fine. Oh, the chat's broke. Yeah. But I mean, for 6.5, it's low risk, isn't it? When does it launch? Well, it's normally a few hours after the game updates, and it started updating at just after 11, I think, like 10 past 11. So it's been 3 hours since it started updating, so it can't be that far away. But obviously it could be delays, who knows. I'm on 35% on the earpods, which isn't ideal. What website we're using to build a team? FPL.page. So yeah, Palmer 10.5 mil, which is a record. The highest price rise in history. So he went up 5.5 mil. I mean, what's also mad is the previous record was Andy Carroll when he went to Liverpool. And he went up 5 mil. Kane went up 4.5, Mahrez 4 mil. FPL Raptor, whisper it quietly. Gibbs White will be one of the best budget picks in midfield. Lovely opening 3 fixtures and on pens. How much is he, Ross? How much is Gibbs White? Yeah, he's a weird one. Like, he's not explosive, but he does tick along. He gets lots of returns, but he never really is in the conversation much. The only time I remember Gibbs White being in the conversation last season was that blank game week. That cursed blank game week. Where the average was like 19 points or something. Oh, he's 6.5 mil. Okay. 6, yeah, I agree. 6.5 is a bit high. Glad to be back. Yeah, that's Chelsea's jersey. I think there might be a logo on it. I mean, I made that one in Photoshop. That's not the official graphic. I don't know if they've done the official graphic for the shirt yet. Let's check. These are all the new shirts. Oh, you can't see that. There we go. So, Arsenal, Palace, they've done Fulham. They've done Ipswich home and away. They've done Leicester, City, Man United, Spurs home and away, West Ham and Wolves. That's it. How much is Toffolo? Hopefully 4 mil. I reckon it'll be 4.5. A draft with 5 4.5 mil defenders. That's a good shout. Let's have a crack at that. Who are the best 4.5 mils? So Anderson, Konsa, Dunk, Burn. Who'd be the 5th one? I guess that's probably the sort of thing you have to do to afford Haaland. Maybe Eze instead of Ødegaard. But it's so many sacrifices though, isn't it? Look at all the sacrifice we're making here just to fit Haaland. I'm still 2 mil short. So I've got rid of Vardy, I've got rid of Saliba, I've got rid of Ødegaard. And I'm still 2 mil short. And if I go Harwood Bellis to 8 Nori, then I'm 2.5 short. So like, how do you afford him? Gordon to a 5 mil, but that's not worth it. You have to lose one of Watkins or Palmer. See, I wouldn't want to lose Watkins. That's why I just don't see myself having Haaland and Salah. Maybe I'll just have Haaland and not Salah. Something like that. That works bang on. Yeah. Look, if I have Haaland, I don't have Salah. It's as simple as that. You can't have both. What site is this? FPL.team. It's based on the prices revealed so far. And then some of them they've just guessed because they've not been revealed. So that works. It's a very light defence, but it does work. Didn't realise 8 Nori is 4.5. That's quite good. Ross says Liverpool fixtures are a joke. You got to have bald Salah. That's exactly it. They've got probably the best fixtures. I mean, let's have a look at the season ticker on Scout. We'll go opening 8 game weeks. Sort by attack, difficulty. Yeah, I mean, look, they're second on the ticker after Everton. Yeah, Ipswich, Brentford, Man United, Forest, Bournemouth, Wolves. Yeah, there's no way I'm going without Salah. This is it. And if you go Salah, then you can't have Haaland, or it just hurts your team balance too much. Wolves have got shocking opening fixtures, to be fair. Like, where would you realistically start 8 Nori? Game week 3 and game week 7, that's like it. I don't think I'd have 8 Nori. I'll pick him up like game week 9 when he's 4.3 mil. Yeah, John makes a good point. Like, he's going no Salah or Haaland. You could go neither. And then you can have Saka, Palmer, Foden, and all those guys. And then you can go big at the back, like Trent, Gabriel, Vardy. I mean, I can see that working as well. You just have to hope that Palmer and those guys deliver for captaincy. So let's go like that. Isak. And then you go Vardy. Trent. How much we got? 7 mil. So there we go. So something like that. I prefer Anderson. Yeah, I mean, no Haaland or Salah also looks extremely strong. Because it gets you the premium defenders. But, yeah. Do those changes to BPS like impact the appeal of defenders? Thomas says, yo Oscar, how was your break from FPL? It's been very good. Yeah, I was saying earlier, it's been I've enjoyed it. I've had a good break. I went on a few holidays. I didn't play Euros Fantasy. I just took the summer off from Fantasy. So yeah, it's been good. It's been good. How was yours? Holly says she's getting bored of waiting now. You and me both. Alright, updated guesses. What's everyone's guess when it's launching? I'm going to go 2:35 PM UK time. Well, I said I thought it was going to go live by 3. So it's not long till then. Master Zupi says, a minute's silent for those with free at 29. Yeah, I'm one of those, by the way. I'm one of those. I think I got like 21 points on my free hit. And it would have been worse, but I went Toffolo over Regulon. Regulon got -3, Toffolo got 1. So that 1 point felt like a haul in comparison. It'll go 90 seconds after you end your stream. Well, I won't mind too much, to be honest with you. I just wanted to go live and chat. If it goes live after the stream, if I end early, then I'll get straight in with an FPL video. I think I'll do like an FPL draft video first, like first team. What time was it live last year? 5:15 PM, year before 4:10 PM, year before 12:10 PM, year before 10:45 in the morning. It's normally a few hours after the game starts updating, and it started updating like 3 hours 15 minutes ago. So in theory it shouldn't be much longer. Vardy's 5.5 mil. 5.5 mil for Vardy. But he's not the same player as he was, 5 years ago. So I can't see myself having him. Maybe in Gameweek 38, home to Bournemouth. He'll probably announce his retirement as well. Maybe for old time's sake. Are you Analytics FC or Grass FC or both? I'm Analytics personally. My FPL approach nowadays is very analytical driven. Used to be Grass. What about you guys? Analytics or Grass? Do you use stuff like expected data, projected points for your decisions, or do you go purely like on eye test? Let's do a poll. I mean, I'm a mix of both, really. I watch games, but for the sake of the poll. Michael, I just copy content creator teams. Outrageous. At least you're honest, though. Analytics driven by Matt. Yeah, Matt, what a top manager. G-Van, you missed the copy your favourite YouTuber option. Is that actually a really popular thing nowadays? Do people really do that? I've seen 1 or 2 comments, but not often. I'm never going to hide my team. I understand why people would choose to do it. I understand Andy doing it, but I personally won't. Maybe I'll think differently if I ever get my channel to his size, but I've never hidden my team, and I don't plan to anyway. It's also like a massive gamble. Like, if you copy someone, they could have a really bad season. Like a couple of years ago, I did terrible, but then the year before I did well. But yeah, if you want to copy someone, like Harry's the most consistent. There were tens of Raptor copies, but they're really. I'm aware that it happens. Like, I get comments in streams, or like if I post my team after the deadline, someone will say, why don't you post it before the deadline? That sort of thing. James says channels are good for thoughts and last minute leaks. Oh yeah, so I've got the old starts and benched thing back, so that'll be good for leaks. It's in the bottom left corner. It looked like that sort of thing. So it's just a way to like maintain the leaks, whatever we get during the deadline streams. You need eye test to be quick. Get everyone in chat to list team names. Oh! It's live. Stop refreshing. Where's auto pick? Where's auto pick? Where's auto pick? Is it not there? Oh, auto pick. Boom. I'm in. It's live. Let me quickly tweet. Teat? Alright, go do your teams, everyone. Quick, quick! It's live! Make your teams. It's crashed. It's actually crashed. What ID did everyone get? What? How am I 1,300? What? My ID's worse than last year and I was refreshing every second. What ID did everyone get? Oh my word. 485. How'd you get it so quick? 31. 70. Mystery chip. Available in January. Oh yeah, let me message my brother. I said I'd tell him when it goes live. What IDs did everyone get? Where did I see my team ID? So go to home. No. Pick team and you see Gameweek history. Go to that Gameweek history and then in the URL there's some numbers. 716, 305, very nice. 1,827. Damn, people were fast this year. That's crazy. Are there any surprise players? Who have we not had prices on? Goalkeepers. Are the promoted keepers 4.5 mil? Southampton. 4.5. Where's Ipswich? 4.5. Who else got promoted? Leicester. 4.5. Damn, I was hoping there'd be a 4 mil keeper. 1583. 13. Adam got 13. I've got Burn already. Got Vardy on there. I forgot which players I had now. Flecken. Alright, now we can start tinkering, making a team. Don't like the new graphics. Yeah. We did a poll on it earlier and I think it was something like 60% like the old look more. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Like, it's cropped off the shirt. But anyway, they've made their mind up on it. Just want to get a base team out, a starting point. So Flecken, add him in. Who am I missing here? Salah. I want to try and do that draft I had earlier because I quite like that as a starting point. Was it Saka? And then was it Palmer? No. Was it no Saka? No, that was it. 4.5. Only 4.5 mil mids actually. Yarmouk. God, nice. Slim pickings. They've given us loads of 4 mil defenders, but no 4.5 mil mids. Were any of these going to play? Then Donker maybe? If Douglas Luiz is gone? Probably not. I'll just chuck him in for now. Isaac. How do you check your team ID? So you go to pick team. It has to be on the website. And then you'll see Gameweek history on the right hand side. Click on that. And then your ID is the numbers in the URL. 11k, decent. 3893, not bad. Would you make a live vid? I would love to, but it'd be too messy. It'd be way too long. I will do a video though. It'll be out later today, and I'll just talk about my first draft. Who else do we have in there? Consa, was it? Isaac. And then it was João Pedro, wasn't it? That was it. $8.5. And then it was Harwood. I think we had Harwood, Bellis, and Anderson. That was it. There we go. Sakaron for... Oh, hang on. How much was Mikalenko? 4.5. Oh, Mikalenko's 4.5 mil. Did they announce that already? I don't remember that. Damn, that's a great price. I'm keeping him. I'm actually keeping him. So, yeah, that'll be it. Oh, that's much better, yeah. And then João Pedro for Dendonk. Mikalenko, 4.5 mil. 6495, very nice. Yeah, so something like that. And then Captain Salah. Vice Captain Isaac. Something like that. Anyway, FPL's live, so I'm sure you'll want to go tinker with your teams rather than watch me. I'm going to start editing a video, and then once I work out how I want to balance my Gameweek 1 team, or my first draft, I'll make a video. So that's going to be out later today. So enjoy all the tinkering, everyone. And I appreciate you all tuning in and sticking around, those of you that have been here. FPL is officially back for 24-25, so good luck with the tinkering. Before I go, if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. Lots of FPL videos to come, including one in a few hours from now, if that. I'm going to sign off now, so thank you all for being here. See you very soon. Focal out.